Hey there, dipshits, it's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Deagle Eagle.
We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. Now my stand. Fade to black.
All right, my whistle has been wetted. Whistle has been moistened.
Wetted whistle.
I have a wet whistle. Yeah, one of those works.
Remember when May was like, "Oh, I don't need to use my crutches.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to Colorado without my crutches."
I'm gonna climb mountains without my crutches and my half foot. Dude, she's gonna take one step on a rock and she's gonna be like,
"Yeah."
She'll be
And then
editing.
she's gonna die on a mountain.
You're right. It's gonna be like 127 hours.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't die though, so I have hope for May. She'll just get her foot stuck somewhere and have to cut it off on her own. Huh?
Have you seen her immune system?
It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
That's just gonna get infected the second she breaks it on the mountain.
Probably. She's gonna get what's that cow disease? Mad cow disease.
That's not how you get mad cow disease.
It is now. You break your ankle on a mountain. That's how you get mad cow disease.
You heard it here first, May. He's sure it's fine.
Probably better than her mad cow disease.
We might have.
I wonder if she's editing this on the mountain right now. She's on the Colorado mountain editing this.
Yeah, she probably will be.
Yeah, it's pristine. She's looking out amongst Colorado and her soon-to-be place to live, and just being like,
"You're really doxing her." Luckily, she gets to edit this.
Every time I say Colorado, it just goes beep beep. Colorado. I forgot what I was gonna say. Speaking of 127 hours, do you think you could cut off one of your own limbs if you were trapped? Think you could do it?
I feel like.
Or do you think you'd try and wait?
Deglove my hand. Just yank it out.
That's not how. If you're pinched, you can't just. You still
Everything's
can't.
smashed. Like if this is all broken.
Yeah, but you can't pull it.
Just rip it.
The skin won't rip off. That's not
The rock is the rock is the fulcrum to cut it.
You're going like this inside the rock, trying to get it cut.
It just rips all the skin off.
I
You
wonder-
have a broken skeleton hand.
I wonder what the amount of strength it takes to rip skin.
It doesn't take a lot, actually. It's just that your brain says don't do it.
Well, because
it only takes, like, you could grab your ear and just rip it off, but your brain is like, no, stop. Don't do that.
so your ear is just cartilage, so that makes sense. That one makes more sense to me. And then like your fingers,
You
it
can
takes the
bite-
same amount of
you
pressure
can
as it is to
your
bite a
finger.
carrot.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
and you can
carrot.
just bite it right off. Yeah, but your mind tells you don't do that. That hurts. But it takes that amount of pressure, which is just a carrot. And then it's like your collarbone will break under 5 pounds of pressure too.
And that's
like,
what
that's
would
the
stop
thing.
you from actually ripping your hand off. From
Well,
the bolt.
So you could take like a knife, or you could take a machete or something, and blop. And I feel like that is still easier than ripping your arm out of something and hoping that like the skin just rips and tears itself. But I feel like the strength for that is harder than just a machete, because like the amount of pressure or strength it would take to rip the skin like a glove off feels a lot harder than just a machete.
Bone's really hard too. So like you got to think about, if you machete in a spot that's not broken, you have to machete through the bone.
Oh yeah. Well, the connector's right about
So
here.
yeah, the pocket knife and like sawing the broken part is probably the better option.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's a lot. Degloving yourself.
who'd we know that had
That has degloved himself? I don't know.
They had the fucked up arm because it was degloved.
We know somebody who degloved their hand? Oh my god, you're right. We do know somebody. Whoa. I forgot. Right, because that happened in like like a farming machine
Yeah,
or something,
like a corn
right?
thresher.
Blah. Oh, I remember now. Oh, my body hurts just thinking about it.
I told this motherfucker, buy a drink.
I don't know, I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Welcome to another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about two dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call Earth. I had to do it with you that time.
Yeah. Don't ask why.
Thank you all for joining us. This is another old school podcast with Hunter and Joey.
The duo.
The duo. The doubled up duo. The ARAM duo. The bot lane support duo. The resurgence duos. The
Every time I play anything on Riot's launcher, it fucking causes everything else to crash my computer.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on. I wonder if your Vanguard needs to be updated or reinstalled.
Vanguard needs to get the fuck.
You can't play any of their games without Vanguard though. With their anti-cheat
know.
or whatever. Yeah. Also, man, I wish there was just like one anti-cheat software that
wouldn't
every
be
company
crazy?
used.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, this person has anti-cheat." Okay.
Yeah, like that you wouldn't need to have whatever their specific
no.
anti-cheat was.
I need their launcher.
Uh-huh.
I need their software.
Uh-huh.
I need their anti-cheat.
Uh-huh.
I need their social links that they have to share to me.
I guess that happens, yes.
Yeah.
I will say Riot has a launcher,
game.
but you don't for League you don't need their launcher because League has its own built-in
launcher.
thing. Right, but it's all
So
one.
you need the Riot launcher and then the League launcher.
I mean, that's every game, right? I mean, you've got, BattleNet, then you get Call of Duty, then you can play Call of Duty. But, whatever, I guess. It's fine.
Tired of these companies.
There's another game my barber told me what we need to play. And it's multiplayer, actually. And it's free. It's free, it's a multiplayer, and it's a third-person shooter. First Descendant. Have you heard of it yet?
No.
He told me about it, and I looked it up, and it's pretty darn cool, man. It's kind of like a combination of Destiny, Warframe, and Anthem. And I was like, Anthem? It must be garbage. He's like, wait. Not Anthem like gameplay, Anthem like their loot stuff. And then I was like, that also wasn't the best part about Anthem. He's like, no. Anthem's loot, but if they had done it right. And I'm like, all right, fine. But I have
Sounds
seen
like it's
combat.
just an Anthem stand.
I have seen the combat for Warframe, and I liked that a lot. So I was like, all right, I'm going to check this game out. I didn't download it yet, but I went and watched like some videos and stuff and trailers, and it looks pretty darn good, man. But the fact that it's a free-to-play game and it's multiplayer, like you can join up with people, pretty darn cool. And it's a gacha game. So you also unlock like agents and stuff, they're called Descendants. And you have different Descendants with different abilities and stuff, and it's all like, you can get like mini guns and
And the goal is to get the first Descendant.
I don't know what the goal is. I just know, it's a game. But it's a third-person shooter. Looked pretty cool. The boss fights looked fun. I think that's what got me the most. But yeah, I didn't know if you'd heard of it yet or heard anybody talk about it. No?
No.
Well. All right, let's get into weeks. What'd you do this week? That's a little bit of my
Somebody
week.
stole my sodas this week.
Like all your sodas?
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
I got a Fountain Diet Pepsi, and people kept stealing it.
That's only one soda. That's not sodas.
It's the only soda I had.
Wow. That's a tragic story, brother.
Yeah.
Damn. Feel bad for you, son. But I got 99 problems and drink game one. What else you do this week?
We got to the Champions Quest finally in Warzone.
Oh my god, that's impossible.
Yeah, don't do it.
Well, did we do one where we instantly grabbed it yet, or did we keep not instantly grabbing it? We only did it twice.
Yeah, I think the second time though we landed and picked it up.
We instantly picked it up. Damn.
Yeah.
And we had gotten to the end and grabbed the other piece of the bio stuff, but it was like the end. It's like, I feel like you gotta be looting and killing like fast to make that timer go down, you know? But also, we didn't test it. We had to test it next time, but each time we go down, Lex thought it was upping the timer. So we have to double check that. If when we go down, does it up the timer or not? But yeah, you gotta be like trucking.
There's 4 components. Each one is over 10 minutes of a timer. I feel like you have to kill everyone in the lobby.
Oh, look at that. You won.
The nuke means nothing.
Yeah, that's dumb. We'll have to just try it again, you know? I don't know. I don't know if it was 10 minutes per. I don't know. I guess I wasn't looking at the timer a lot. I mostly was focusing on trying to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some sort of, there's got to be a trick to it. So,
yeah.
I wonder if it recognizes that not everyone is on the quest yet, too, and maybe that affects it. Could be a possibility.
If you don't pick it up, you get it back. So, if you don't think you can do it, don't pick it up. That's the tip I have for everyone.
Wait, so we can't do it anymore? How long?
Not until one of us gets another one.
You only get one shot?
One
opportunity?
You have to get 30 wins in a season.
You're a liar.
No,
That's
I'm
it?
not. You get
It's one shot?
30 wins in a season, you get one shot.
What? I thought you just had to win like 2 more or something and you got another chance.
I've not heard any information that would make me think that.
I'm sure by this time this episode's come out, we figured it out if whether or not we get another shot.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, you're
on
right.
Vacation,
We're gonna
not vacation.
Vacation. Breaking her ankles. So we'll have to try it on duos. Just do it ourselves. It'd be awesome. I still need 18 wins, I think.
Wow.
No, 17 wins.
I need 5, I think.
5? I mean, you've been, trucking with May and Lex every time, so I only just started trucking with you guys. Trucking.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're in for the night.
Dude, you remember the other night when we won like 5 in a row? That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We'll never do that
We
again.
had another night, I think it was this week too, where the lobbies just weren't filling and we were dropping with like 10 people. We're just on a tear winning like so many games.
That's wild.
Got a full lobby, got our asses handed to us.
That's wild. We just started one the other night where there was only like 15 people in the lobby and we got our asses handed to us.
Yeah. Well, we were in there with Faker or something.
Yeah. Faker, who now reportedly plays Call of Duty
he's
professionally.
a Warzone player now.
Yeah, big time. He got rid of League and he was like, I'm done. He's like, they got blown my nuts too much. I had to go over to COD.
Yeah, I needed a challenge, he said. You never turned on your backlight, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Amateurs. Amateur hour. At least you showed up.
You're not wrong. At least I did that. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember now. It was gonna be about Call of Duty or something. I don't know. What else did you do this week?
I did a doodle crew this
I heard you.
week.
Oh, you did do a doodle crew. That's right.
Yeah, with Swan and Jeff Munn.
Yeah, I know those people.
We
They're
drew-
cool
we drew
people.
One character in many styles.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Look, May.
This is them.
That's what I did. Pretty cool, huh?
Talk about them. And
It's
she can
Jinx,
zoom in.
And it's Jinx in My Hero Academia, and it's Jinx in another one, JoJo, and it's Jinx in One Piece.
It's not just Jinx in One Piece. It's Jinx that ate the shark
shark
fruit One Piece. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bob's Burgers. Some idiot in the chat asked for that.
I hear it's the best shonen.
And then Yu Yu Hakusho.
I think it's a Yu Hakusho, but yeah.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, those are the 5
shit.
different Jinxes you did. And then somebody did a G.I. Joe, that was Jeff. And then Swan did a person from Over the Hedge.
No.
Nimona. Oh, right, did Nimona in
Yeah.
a couple of different things, and one of them was Over the Hedge. And then one was Kim Possible.
Over the garden wall.
Over the garden. What did I say? Over the hedge. Henny. Oh, man, remember that movie? Oh, yeah, so that was cool. That was fun. I remember watching that. That was good.
That meant no D&D on Monday.
Yeah, we had no D&D Monday, so we're going to have to wait till next week. But we did play.
But who knows? Who knows what the situation will be by next Monday?
Don't say that. Why you got to say that? Why you got to say that? But this Wednesday, we played Starfinder.
We did.
Yeah. Tell them what happened. What were your thoughts?
I hit a man with an SUV.
You pinned a man with an SUV. Don't leave that part out.
Classic Joey playing a TTRPG move.
What can I do that's not in the rules?
We had a little scrap, and I might have hooked a man to a car battery afterwards, but hey, he tried to kill my brother, so
yeah, deserved it.
All fair.
Yeah.
Everybody's fair.
Well, remember, semantics. He isn't the one who shot your brother. He technically killed the guy who tried to kill your brother. Technically. Huh. Now, that man worked for him and did it for him, but semantics.
Yeah.
Sure.
May finally got to fight.
She did. She got to
and
fight.
Hunter made sure that she suffered for it.
Oh my god. I didn't make sure she suffered. She was the only one getting hit. I shot at Carter if not more times, and missed almost every shot. I think I hit Carter once, maybe twice. May, almost every single shot.
I see you just got back up with 10 hit points. Oh, 4 guys shot you this round. One for each arm,
One
Miala.
guy shot twice. It was a group of 3. I made 2 of them shoot at Bell 4 times. And I was like, well, this guy sees you just getting back up. He's going to take a shot. Takes 1 shot, natural 20, 78 damage, whatever it is. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't mean for that to happen. Luck of the roll, I guess. She's alive.
You hear that, May?
She's alive and at full health.
She had to not look as much of a baddie as the wedding.
What do you mean? She went and changed into another baddie dress.
She picked her baddie dress first, and now she's like less.
Second bad.
Yeah.
Runner-up baddie.
Runner-up baddie.
Runner-up
That's
baddie.
all you'll ever be to Hunter.
A runner-up baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh, I can't wait till the next campaign.
The hiatus now.
I know.
You guys haven't seen Starfinder in months at this point.
Months? No, we would be coming back when this episode comes out. I
don't know.
I don't even know.
Tell us in the comments if you saw Starfinder this week.
Then we'll know.
That you can watch live on Mellia's stream.
You can, well, yes, Starfinder, yes, but soon we will be switching over to the OlderNDumber for Wednesday nights.
It's true.
Yeah. Hopefully co-streaming. We'll try and figure it out as best we can. What else? You made it to the wedding. You made it.
Yeah.
You made it.
Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Never didn't have it.
What are you thinking? What's going through Race's head?
I don't know.
You just saw Millie, and they're asking people to head to the ceremony, so I have to assume you're going to sit with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You didn't give me any description to work with, so I'm like, oh, there's her.
We were at the end of the session.
Her little fox ears poking up over the crowd.
We were at the end of the session, and Gar's like, I gotta go to bed. So, I'm sitting there like, okay, let me just scroll past, fast forward.
That'll definitely have to be a ground rule for the next campaign that while we're playing, you can't say, I have to go to bed, because it doesn't sound very professional.
Yeah. Yeah,
it sounds like, hey guys, the street lights are on, and I just heard my mom, so I have to go home.
Oh. Yeah, I'm actually, we had just talked about this the other day. I'm wondering if there's any new things we should enact for the next campaign that might make it more enjoyable for everybody to play, or even maybe the audience. I mean,
Guys,
not
tell
to not
us in the comments what you hate about us.
that sounds good too. Not to be mean to the audience, but first and foremost, my priority is I want you guys to have fun before I care what the audience thinks.
Yeah, I mean,
I care what you think, but I don't care what you think. I want them to have fun more because I feel like you guys having fun will translate to them enjoying it. And I think that's more important. I would like to have more of a yes and mentality going into the next campaign rather than the but, you know, what I mean, it's gonna happen. It always happens. It's tough. But I think I'd like us to try our best to yes and, you know, as much as possible. Because even with an yes and, you can still have your but more creatively flowed, I think. You know? It's like, let's take, for example, the whole pushing the guy up against the... Actually, that worked out fine. There was actually nothing wrong with that. That worked out fine. That actually is what the yes and for that. You know, it's... You know, you were like, you know, this happened, so he would be... And I was like, okay. And you're like, maybe you should make a roll. I'm like, okay. But yeah, like that's what I want. I want that yes and. I don't want the... Every person, you got behind that. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. That's what you did. That's why you're there.
Why would I have done that?
You like just yes and. But you know, but that's one thing I think I'm hoping for. I also really want to hopefully mess with cameras, and make it like I want to set up scenes where I can change it. I mean, right now I have it scenes where it's going to be, you're looking at all of us, you're looking at the map, you're looking at all of us, you're looking at the map. We'll go back and forth between that. But I also think I want to set up a way so that it's look at the character who's talking, or look at the characters that are talking. Mm-hmm. That's what I'd like to do if possible. But that's always tough because, you know, if they disconnect and blah, blah. But if I set it up as scenes, then I can quickly go back and be like, oh, you know, let's wait till they come back or whatever. So I'm hoping I can do that for the next campaign. And the fact that it's going to go up on YouTube the next campaign, you guys will be able to follow it.
Actually catch up on.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch up, follow up, you know, whatever you want to do, and hopefully, you know, I'm trying to come up with some ideas to do like a history of the world beforehand, all types of different stuff, you know. So we'll see how that goes. I hope we're able to do well on that. Yeah. What would be awesome? Well, what will be awesome, if we can make it work, is to get that animated intro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be dope. Oh, speaking of that, last episode was the NPC character thing. Remember, you can still go help and support, you know, if you want, and buy the NPCs that we created for your tabletop games. It's really cheap, $6. You get 3 characters, character arts, all done by Joey. You get information cards on each of them, their descriptions, their goals, their name, you know, all of that stuff. So yeah, pretty comprehensive. I mean, basically $2 a character. It's pretty darn cheap. Yeah. Get original art by Joey. So yeah, you know, if you want to help support a little bit, help us get that animated intro, please do so. Yeah. And you know, we'll hopefully have more of those coming out. That's the idea. Hopefully we'll have like a book. Like a book.
A codex even.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool. What hopes do you have for the next campaign? What sort of things are you wanting?
I was a certain player in the group, I would be like, I hope one of us dies early in the campaign because it's important for character development.
Is that David? Were you talking about David just now? Oh, man, I didn't know he was so edgelord.
I just hope that it feels like we all get to sort of build our characters out to a satisfactory level. I feel like that's one of the complaints coming out of Starfinder. Some of the people don't feel like we've accomplished all of our goals.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. And again, for Starfinder, this was the story I want. If we reach this, that's the end. That's what I wanted with Starfinder. I made this because I mostly just wanted us to play in a Starfinder world because I was like, this is going to be a lot of fun, blah, 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 blah. tell some fun stories. I also didn't expect that we'd get so deep, but then again, everybody does whenever you play TTRPGs. It's kind of should be expected. But this was meant to be short. I didn't want it to be long because I love 5e and I love D&D. Starfinder is great, and I love sci-fi. It's probably one of my favorite genres. But playing TTRPG, I think I like 5e the best. But I wanted to play Starfinder first because it'll make 5e, for the people who don't play 5e, enjoy it so much more. Because you learn to drive on an automatic, now you're going to drive a manual, and you're going to be like, whoa, this is too easy. But it'll be...
I think you said that backwards.
No, driving a...
Stick.
What did I say? You're right, I did say that. I said automatic, then manual. Oh, man. Sorry, you drive manual, then automatic. And that's how I learned to drive, actually.
And then, other than that, I just worked on some trip stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. I got all your things. I went in there and I hit yes to all of them.
I saw it.
I bet you did.
You and Kay and Underoos.
Underoos
are the only ones that respect the plan.
Is it Underoos or Underroot?
Underoos.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like
the
kangaroos?
Underwear. Like the underwear.
There's an underwear called Underoos?
Yeah.
Is their logo a kangaroo?
No, they're like the ones that have like superhero logos and stuff on them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, superheroes, Underoos. Okay. Huh. I wonder if it's the type of underwear that I wore as a kid backwards so I could see the picture.
Probably.
Did you know? Did I ever tell you that? So I used to get underwear that had pictures on it. I could only wear underwear that had pictures on it, like cool, Star Wars, Spider-Man, Captain America, whatever, right? And nope, that's not at all what I was thinking. Those are cool though. Yeah, look up graphic underwear.
I know. I think everyone knows what you're talking about.
As a kid, I would always wear those. That right there, that Spider-Man one. If you go back, but yeah, right there, like those. Yeah, like those. I always wore them backwards so that I could see the picture.
Jesus Christ.
I wanted to be able to see the picture. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway,
did you have a week? Did you get any rolls?
No new rolls this week. No new rolls this week. Hey man, I'm
you probably didn't even record anything. For the rolls you do have.
I haven't gotten the script yet. Still waiting on a script. I'm not lying.
It's because he's big businessman now.
I am also a big businessman.
He doesn't care about rolls.
Yes, I do. Still waiting for a script. Very excited for that, by the way. I'm very just really want the script to be out so I can start. Big businessman. Sent out a bunch of emails this week. I felt like a telemarketer.
Spamming people.
I did spam them real hard. Just a lot of meaningful stuff this week, but
yeah,
also
got canceled.
Yeah, I had meetings I had to get ready for, and then like 5 minutes before they happened, we actually got to cancel this. It's like, what the god damn it! 5 minutes still. I ran around making sure I'd be ready for this. But like, even though it's like the menial task things, which like I sent out all these emails and stuff, I didn't care because it was all from the comfort of my home, sitting in my office chair, in my underwear, sending out emails. Like, man,
I decided we can't work from home.
You can't work from home? Why not?
No, depression.
I feel like working from home would be better.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? You got the doggos there. You can Discord to anyone you want.
Unmotivated.
You'd be unmotivated working from home.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that? Don't just say depression.
Unmotivated, unsocialized.
But you can still socialize.
No.
You can. Damn. The two of you can never work from home, huh? Man, what a life.
Even though she says she's going to have her own studio where she works from home.
How's she going to do that? How you going to do that? I thought you couldn't do it. When we have our own office, it's basically going to be working from home.
You still have to go into the office.
Unless you sleep there.
Gross.
You're the one who wanted to get a content house. Just say gross. How many times did we sleep at the store? not GameStop.
Also, if you work from home, you make that place work. And then there's no escape. You don't have your hobbit hole to hide in.
That's
From work.
not right. That's wrong. That's so not right.
Tell us in the
I think
comments.
it's great.
Hey guys, Hunter here, and
Hey son, what you doing?
John, nothing. Just recording an ad for the podcast.
Oh, that's cool. Can I try?
Sure.
If you support Older and Dumber on Patreon, you'll get week early access to all their episodes, along with exclusive content and more. So go support my son and his friends Carter and Joey, and become a dipshit today.
I've been loving it. However, though, speaking of working and D&D and animals and pets and depression, today,
This week was fucking nothing.
what do you
That's
mean?
what happens when you work at home, guys. You don't have a week anymore.
Anyway, for the topic this week, our topic for this week, for today, is animal companions in media and the use of animal companions, or just companions, in TTRPGs. So first, let's talk about some of the top animal companions in media.
Well, I think there's one that comes to mind for anybody when you ask this question.
Okay, what is it for you?
Scooby-Doo.
Okay, Scooby-Doo, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't think of that at the top of my list, but
Really? That wasn't at the top of
well,
the
I
list?
think
Probably
my
'cause I'm
animal,
older.
yes, I think it's probably because of that, because my animal companion go-to that I think of first is Pikachu. I probably watched a lot
Are
more.
Pokemon really animals?
Yes, they're Pokemon. They're
I caught a
Pokemon
little
monsters.
Pokemon.
Oh,
man.
stop! Chocono. Yeah, I think Pikachu would be what my top one is, or at least the first thought. Because I probably watched a lot more Pokemon than I watched Scooby-Doo. Not to say I didn't watch Scooby-Doo, because I watched Scooby-Doo. But Pokemon was probably more my generation for animal companion. And I think it's carried over in my generation a lot, because every fucking person in my generation wishes Pokemon was real and plays the shit out of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they just want to eat the Pokemon.
If I could eat anything, I think Pokemon would be something I want to try. It's not fucked up a little bit.
Gyarados. Actually, found a
I bet
picture of
Gyarados would be good.
Delicious in Dungeon. If I find it, man, I'll give it to you to put up on
It
the
was
screen.
Pokemon.
Yeah, they had like Pokemon all
Yes. Oh my gosh. Let's actually real divergent real quick. Well, what Pokemon would you want to eat? What's your top 3 Pokemon you'd want to eat?
cooked. Gyarados.
Sure. Okay. Say it.
Oh no, that's bad.
Oh,
Rude.
okay. Rude, he says.
Mhm.
Okay.
Vaporeon, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god. It's like sushi. What?
That's not what I mean.
Yeah, I know. So mine would be, I would pick Gyarados for one of them.
Mhm.
Tauros, which is the 3-tailed buffalo creature, and Milk Tank, which is a cow.
Which is you just want just regular ass steaks.
Yeah, I guess I should pick Pokemon that are weird and not like
I want to eat
potentially-
that tree.
Oh, Sudowoodo?
No.
He's my favorite. I could never eat
The
Sudowoodo.
palm tree.
Sudowoodo?
No, the fucking palm tree.
Oh, Execute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I eat Execute. I could see that. That would be a fun one. What's the nah, Pidgey's just chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pick the weird ones, the ones that like wouldn't be food.
You could eat Zubat and then we'd have Pokoronavirus.
Oh my gosh, Pokoronavirus. Zubat would. I feel like there wouldn't be enough meat on a Zubat.
You make it into a soup.
Oh, Zubat soup. Okay,
Mhm.
put some wings in there and let that cook, and then
and then you get
make like a
Pokoronavirus.
broth.
Pandemic. We all get to stay home.
All right, we'll get off the eating Pokemon now. But anyway, so you said Scooby-Doo.
Mhm.
I said Pikachu.
Yeah.
What's another one for you?
Muttley.
Muttley.
He's Dick Dastardly's homeboy.
Yes, Muttley. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. That's a good one.
Hanna-Barbera, man, they were all about the animal companions.
Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to say why we think they're great. I forgot.
Well, I mean, Scooby's an active part of the team. Like
He is. Scooby is a very active part of the team. He solves crimes.
And
he's like McGruff the crime dog, but cooler.
Muttley is also an active part of the team, but he's also like a foil for Dick Dastardly most of the time because he's kind of a little asshole shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Which is funny. They have a good dynamic.
Yeah. I think Pikachu's great. One, because he's very loyal. Not at first, obviously. He has to earn... Ash has to earn Pikachu's trust. Right. But Pikachu's very loyal once he finally becomes...
Like Charizard.
What?
He's never like Charizard.
Never like Charizard.
He's a big asshole all the time.
He is a big asshole all the time. But when push comes to shove,
because
Charizard's there.
Because Charmander...
He was so nice and so lovable.
His ass would be dead if it wasn't for Ash.
You're not wrong. Oh, and then he became Charmander, and he's like, whatever, Dad.
And then he became Charizard, and he's like, I'm a bully now.
But anyway, Pikachu, very loyal, very powerful, but also very emotionally there for everyone in the group. Mm-hmm. Like, not just the other, like, Pokemon, but, like, Ash and Misty, Brock. Like, Pikachu's just there and very emotionally helpful. Yeah. So,
Brock's like, damn, am I ever going to get a Nurse Joy?
And then Pikachu goes, bonk. Come on.
My
Don't be horny, bonk.
My Onix so bricked up right now.
Onix so bricked up. Damn.
Bonk.
All right, and then my second one. What'd you say? Oh, yeah, the Dick Dastardly's Muttley. Yeah. My second one, or another one from my list, is Abu.
Yeah?
Yeah, the monkey from Aladdin.
You know who else was a good animal companion in Aladdin? Iago's
really fucking good. But he's a bad guy.
He is a bad guy, but he's a homie to the end.
He is a homie to the end.
Ride or die with Jafar.
You're not wrong. Even for a bad guy, he was very loyal. Yeah. As much as it seemed like he wasn't, he was. Damn, Iago's good. That's a good one. I like Abu because Abu is, another loyal. Most of these companions are loyal. Yeah. That's going to be a trait
that's
amongst...
a running theme through animal companions.
Yeah, that's...
Like, even Scooby was like, I don't want to fuck with these guys. I'm scared.
Yeah, but...
Scooby snack?
All right, I guess. Sure, fuck. All right, but yeah, so Abu. They're all going to be loyal. We have to find ones that aren't loyal. We should do that next, too. But anyway, but Abu is very clever without being clever. Like, he very much kind of falls into, oh, wow, that worked. And I'm here to help. And...
Bro, Aladdin was flush with animal because you can count the carpet, too. The carpet was like dog.
He's a companion. You're right, we did count companions.
He's almost like a dog, too.
Yes.
And then you have Raja the tiger in that movie.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. God damn. Yeah. Disney movies, man. They got all these animals up in here. Yeah.
There were a few animals off of being the Lion King.
Yep. So Abu is another one, I think very clever and just funny too, Yes, what about next for you?
Sticking with Disney, I would say Baloo the bear.
Baloo the bear in the Jungle Book. Wow, you're going for the old ones, all the oldies.
I'm digging deep.
But, Baloo. That's a great one.
Even Baloo,
what a good singer.
Tailspin, except they're all bears, so it doesn't work as much as an animal companion there.
Yeah.
He's always like a father figure.
Okay,
But he's also like a chill. He's just like a homie.
Very laid back.
He's like, let's just take it easy, you know.
Abu, also a bro.
Yeah.
I had to get that in
there. I don't know. He tried to C-block my boy Aladdin a few times. He just wanted him to be himself, though.
Yeah. Come on. That's a true bro. Is looking out for you, bro.
Who better to protect you than a big-ass grizzly bear that's very out of place in the jungle, but...
Wasn't Baloo a grizzly bear?
I don't know. He's a big... Maybe he's
just like a black bear, right?
He's just a bear.
Maybe he is just bear.
Generic bear.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, did I ever tell you I saw a side-by-side comparison animation of old Disney movies? Mm-hmm. And the dance that they do in Jungle Book is like the exact same animation dance in like another Disney movie. Like they just swapped out like the characters and art, but it's the exact same animation. It's, yeah. Saving time and money back in the day they were. Baloo though. Baloo's a great one. Great singer. Yeah.
He's got that deep baritone voice. Baritone.
He's got that dog in him. All right, next one for me is Mushu.
Yeah.
From Mulan.
She had a second animal companion
The
too,
cricket.
right? The cricket.
Yeah.
Did she have a horse too? Was the horse like sort of?
I don't know if the horse was as companion. I mean, she rode the horse, but I don't think
didn't
he
have
was
like a personality.
No,
I'm
I
thinking
don't
of
think so.
The tangled horse.
You might be thinking of the tangled horse. Yeah. But Mushu, man, I think Mushu is a great companion. He's he's funny, very, very funny, and he is wise, but in his own way. He's that new age wise, you know? You expect Mushu in the beginning to be this like, oh, powerful dragon from the ancestors to come and help you guide your way. And it's just like, nah, he just sort of like, he was kind of kicked out. He's like, nah, you go do this. Come on, Mushu, you know, whatever. You go help Mulan. And, but he takes pride in it. Even though he knows it's like the shit job or they made him go do it because they were upset at him, you know, whatever else. Mushu took the job as seriously as he possibly could.
Yeah.
And that's important.
And you know what? If you like Mushu, you'll probably like Donkey.
You probably like Donkey because they're voiced by the same person.
They're almost the same character.
Oh, shit. Man, he just does good voices, man. So Mushu.
Yeah.
Mushu, man. I think Mushu's really good. You got another one?
Donkey.
Yeah, that makes sense. Donkey from Shrek. It's always a good one. He also very clever for a character that probably shouldn't be clever.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, he teaches Shrek some life lessons.
Does. Who else you gonna learn life from than a donkey?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The ass of life. Yeah, Donkey's a good one. Yeah.
Also great voicing again by Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Donkey gets ass. He's a bro.
Yeah, a dragon.
Yeah.
Has little dragon donkey half-breed babies.
He has Mushus.
Yeah. Mushus. Where Mushus come from.
Donkeys and dragons.
You know, even too, like when Shrek is like, get out of here, you know, you've never been my friend.
He's like, that's
still like,
bullshit.
You know what? I'm sticking it through to the end.
Yeah, that's a true bro right there, for sure. Donkey was a great companion, man. He knew when to tell Shrek that he was talking out of his ass. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another good companion would be, oh my God, I forgot its name. The lizard from Tangled.
Oh, Pascal.
Pascal.
Yeah.
Man, how did I forget that? Pascal, great companion, but also a companion that's not like... Because a lot of the companions we've talked about are integral to the story.
Mm-hmm.
They're very like... They did a thing that made the progression of the story go forward, or they did a key thing, or they, you know, whatever it was. Pascal was mostly just there.
Yeah.
And just very cute companion.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the only friend that
Rapunzel had
for 18 years.
Yes, and the only friend that Rapunzel had. Yes. So yeah, that's another companion that sort of is mostly there just for, you know, for looks, you know. So we had just said, what's a companion that wasn't loyal but was a good companion? Can we think of one? It's tough because that's kind of their job, is to be loyal, right?
It's to be a homie.
But they mostly, if they're not loyal, then they're a villain, not a companion.
Yeah.
Unless
Garfield's
not a companion. Well, okay, Garfield is a companion to John in the comics, which makes sense. Comic wise, Garfield is a non-loyal companion.
He's very much a cat.
Yeah. But in the movies, he's the main character. So Odie is his companion in the Garfield movies. Garfield's not a bad one. That's pretty good. Trying to think of a companion that's like that, but isn't a bad guy. Like, man, what's like, I guess technically the horse entangled for Ryder for a while is like that, but then it turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's almost like that.
Yeah, it doesn't trust him.
Yeah, but then eventually does. Yeah. So something like that. Okay. What else is kind of like that? But like they just don't ever trust each other. Tell us in the comments if you guys can come up with any companions that are not loyal. The theme is usually that they're loyal, but see if you can give us ones that aren't loyal.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of animal companions,
I
and
feel like we're like at the bottom
we
of
have
the
10
barrel
minutes
here.
still.
10 minutes.
We have 10
all
minutes
right.
still. That was only 10 minutes that we just used. Oh my neck! I'm dead. I'm breaking. So let's talk about animal companions and companions in general in usage of D&D or tabletop role-playing games. First of all,
They're gonna die.
Let's get some first thoughts. I was thinking we start with what it means to have an animal companion, but we can go straight to the cons of animal companions, and that is they are more than likely probably going to die.
Get ready to have your DM kill them.
Yeah, probably. And a big part of that is because animal companions, they're nice, they're great, whatever, but they are a lot to track on top of all of the players.
Also, mechanically, they don't scale.
Yeah, they don't usually scale unless you're specifically playing a class that scales your companion.
Well, yeah, even though those classes are still you can resurrect them on a short rest because they'll still die.
Yeah, they'll more likely die.
Because they, are still a 12 hit point squirrel. And the fireball doesn't care.
The fireball does not care. But then you do fun things like a fireball's coming, the squirrel's on you. Oh no, what can I do? Oh, I mean, you say they go, oh, I saved. I eat the squirrel. You can't die. I already ate him.
And I puke him back up after the fireball.
Yeah. No, sometimes you can do fun things where it's like fireball. I made the save. Oh, you made the save. Doesn't seem like your squirrel's gonna make the save though. Oh no, what can I do? Well, you can use your roll that you made to protect the squirrel, but then you're taking full damage. But your squirrel won't take any damage. So you can do stuff like that.
A real DM would say your squirrel takes half damage and it still dies, even though you take full damage.
Another con is that so either they die or they're a lot to keep track of during like combats and things or just in general. But a lot of times these companions, this is about to turn to a Sarah McLachlan commercial. D&D animal companions every single day are forgotten about and never brought back into the story until conveniently needed. So please, if you could donate today to help these animals.
Who in our group has had an animal companion?
Who in our group has had an animal companion? Well, you.
Obviously, but I made my animal companions a part of the game.
Yes. You had one. Carter had one.
Multiple, because he killed the first one.
Yep. Toby. But now theirs were familiars.
Those are different.
Yeah, they are a casting thing, and like you don't always have.
You can choose to make your familiars have a personality. They can be. Oh God, what's the cat from Sabrina?
What the fuck is the cat's name from Sabrina?
Tell us in the comments.
Cat.
Its name's Cat. Here, I'll look it up.
Tabby,
when
Tom,
you talk about your
Steve.
familiars having personalities.
I'm trying to think of anyone else in the campaigns that had a pet. I feel like there was at one point Salem. Oh, Salem was a cat's name?
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Somebody had a pet in one of the campaigns, but it completely got forgotten about.
Probably Ezra.
Ezra was probably, yeah. Or was it Shy? No. Ezra probably definitely did.
Uh-huh.
That's a have to. That definitely happened. But I don't remember if somebody else got a pet and then just didn't do anything and forgot about it. But they're tough because they can be forgotten about, you know? Unless you're Joey, who constantly is RPing with the thing and making it a part of what's going on, which is great. And that's like what you should do. And that's how animal companions or companions in general should work. What other cons do you see with it?
It depends on the setting. They can be resource intensive. So if you're trying to play survival campaign and your party's like, oh, we've got 5 water rations. You're like, well, there's 6 of us.
Yep. Who's getting the water?
We have to go find another water ration.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. Oh, I had an animal companion for the Adventure League
he forgot about his
I
animal
did.
companion.
For one session, because we didn't play more than. I think we played 2 sessions.
Oscar had a mouse too. You forgot about that.
Oscar had a mouse. I'm the only motherfucker with pets. Okay. Oscar did have a mouse, and I was turning into a rat. Yeah. No, wait, that wasn't Oscar.
No, that
was Ozlemir.
Ozlemir.
But Oscar did have. I did have a little mouse. My little. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Now he remembers him.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. Yep. And then there was a campaign where we got a dragon. We got a pseudo dragon. Ozlemir. That's that one.
Yeah.
Alex got a
compared to
pseudo
it,
dragon. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Everyone but our main group is getting animals. Man, we should bring more animals into our campaigns. Race technically has a companion. Fred is technically a companion.
Fred is not as intensive though, because I can be like, all right, Fred, I'm gonna leave you on the ship for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, he does, because he's a robot.
You
so
can just charge.
Yeah, just hang out here, charge. You can take care of yourself. You have a flamethrower, so
let me know if anybody gets on board.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. So that's, but still yet a companion.
Mm-hmm.
Important to note. All right, let's get some pros. What are some pros to the animal companions in games?
Well, they can help you.
Yep.
If you want something on a mechanical level.
Yeah.
You can often find ways to have your animal companions give you the help action.
Yeah.
And even if they're not giving you the help action, they can find other ways to help, like climb through the window and unlock the door.
Yep. Mechanically, they can be very helpful in a small capacity or whatever it is. I also think that companions or animal companions can make for amazing, if not just fun and memorable RP moments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's a great way, because it gives you something else to interact with in a world that is fake,
Mm-hmm.
that can really create more memorable moments, especially when those things are given like personalities and, so that's another one. It's another pro for you.
They're, you can use them to deflect.
To deflect?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a bullet coming, jump in the way?
Yeah. Throw them in the path.
Throw them into the path of the train?
No, you can use them to deflect, like, leading back to role playing. Like,
yeah.
You can be like, I don't know what happened. It must have been.
You farted, and it's like, oh no, it must have been them. And they're like, I don't fart. Animal companions that can talk, like Mushu.
Yeah.
Do
that more in your D&D campaigns.
Yes, that's the way to go, because then it's really memorable, because then it's like they know your secrets and they can tell people.
Yeah. So have an awakened animal companion.
Something like that, yeah. Companions also don't always have to be animals.
No.
They can be automatons, they can be people. They can be straight up people, You could, hell, if you wanted to go crazy, Bruce is a companion. He's a real bro, dude. He could join your crew.
The best character in Starfinder.
Seems like Meow doesn't want Bruce to join the crew, but everyone else.
I thought Bell didn't want him to join the crew.
I thought he did.
I don't know.
It's 2v2. So
yeah,
Fred's the deciding vote.
He's probably gonna retire after what happened to his homie.
Maybe homies.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them.
Yeah. He only escaped by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
All thanks to Shaylin, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, they don't always have to be animals. They can be robots or people. If you want to go crazy, hell, you could be an adventurer who's traveling around with their kid or kids,
Yeah. I've never seen that before. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine the emotional damage you would suffer?
I know. If something were to happen to them, or if they saw something they shouldn't have.
I feel like if I was a player and I was doing that, I would make like ludicrous arguments to why my kids weren't in peril all the time.
Just crazy things.
Like, I hired a portal babysitter that watches over them 24/7,
and his entire body.
I keep them back on the airship so they're away from all of this, and nobody would ever think to go there to get them because the whole crew's there and the airship's in the air.
Yeah, it's like walking into a police station.
Yeah.
You would never do that.
Especially in this world where, you know, you can literally teleport to any point that you want at any time.
As long as you've seen it, you know, once. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, Joey. They had to have seen it first.
Right.
So yeah, companions. I guess generally in the end, good or bad? Worth it, not worth it?
It depends on the player. It depends on the DM. You two need to work together if you want a companion and you want it to be good and memorable.
What a political answer. I agree.
Political it may be, it's right.
I would like to say that they're high risk, high reward.
Sure.
Yeah.
High risk because you know you'd kill them.
That and high risk of the cons, which are they'll be forgotten about, they'll probably die, or
DM's gonna kill them.
Yeah, or you know they just get mistracked. You know, but high reward where if you're able to keep all that
Well,
under
if
control.
you mistrack them, it's your fault. And then if you say, "Oh, it's been 45 sessions, I'm gonna call upon my cat that's in my bag of holding to help me with this log," and then you just dump a skeleton out.
Didn't that happen on Critical Role? She was like, "Oh my God, wait a minute, my whatever," and then he's like, looking. Oh, they joked about it. It didn't actually die, but they joked about that she would open up the like her trench coat, and there would just be a dead squirrel in there. Oh yeah, wow. Anyway, but yeah, you know. Well, I think that's us
I mean,
today.
if you need to see how it's a burden, you can just watch Critical Role Campaign 1 and all the interactions with Trinket.
Oh, watch 1 and 2. Oh my God, isn't it in the second one they also get a hellhound dog?
Blink dog.
Oh my gosh, they get a blink dog. They very quickly were like, we can't take care of this. Leave it with your mom. Then they went back and it shit everywhere. Oh, I remember. Wow. She's like, I'll keep the squirrel. Damn. How far they've come. Anyway, so thank you all for joining us. This has been great. You can always, let me restart there. You can find us every Wednesday night streaming one of our TTRPGs. When this comes out, I think we'll be at the last episode of Starfinder, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're about to begin our D&D 5e campaign set in my homebrew world, Coralthea. Hopefully you guys will join in for that. I'm hoping to have a history video up. You can check it out. Check out the world. Learn before you get all invested into the next campaign. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please join us on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Also, every Friday, obviously, brand new episodes. Make sure you check them out. Share them, like them, splash them, bell them, ding them. Whatever it is you got to do to make us go viral. But yeah, Joy.
You forgot about Gaslight Theater.
Yes. I don't usually do this. And also Gaslight Theater, which comes out once a month on Sundays. Make sure you check that out. I believe the next one will be what did we just watch? Office Space. So be ready for it.
Yeah. You can find us everywhere on the internet at OlderNDumber. Twitch.tv/OlderNDumber will be the home of the new campaign.
Yes.
You can find all the videos that Hunter was talking about on YouTube and probably Spotify. And then you can listen to everything everywhere.
Yes.
Listen to podcasts.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Follow us on the socials, TikTok, Insta, X. I think that's it.
All of those
and
things.
then you can also join our Discord and ask us questions, and it's a pretty cool community.
Yeah, join the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, you should. And actually, I wonder why Crippler hasn't joined the Discord yet.
It's a good question, Crippler.
Yeah.
Why haven't you joined the Discord yet?
I feel like you don't follow
Maybe
us
he's
enough
not-
on other
maybe
things.
He's not on Discord.
Maybe they're not on Discord. That's a good point. We should get on Discord.
Yeah, join it.
Should, yeah.
And also, if you're watching this, you should do all the things to follow and like and subscribe to us.
Like, follow, subscribe. All those different
Finally, if
things.
you like what we're producing, you
This one's the
can
most important.
support us on Patreon so we can do cool things like that animated intro for the second campaign that we were talking about.
Hell
and
yeah.
visit you at shows near you in your hometown. It's as low as $5 a month to get started on Patreon. That's less than a cup of coffee at your favorite coffee shop. Please help us.
Please help us.
I'm blinking 3 times.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about two dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call Earth. One more time. Earth. There we go. Thank you all for joining us. You guys are great. And thank you to our amazing sponsor, Checkpoint Lounge, for helping make all of this possible here in this wonderful studio. You guys are amazing. We love you. And we will see you again next week.
Will Carter be back? Who knows?
Fade
out, man.
Okay. I can't hit the button.